Hey you guys, oh my god, it's me. It's Megan, but I'm blonde, kind of. I am more blonde. I'm freaking out. I'm so self-conscious right now, but I think it looks so good. I just got it done yesterday, so I'm still like getting used to it. But oh my god, seriously, my hairstylist is so incredible. Hannah, you do such an amazing job every time, and I was just ready to take this next step towards a lighter color, and I have another appointment in July, and so maybe we'll go later. I don't know. I'm just really, I don't know, embracing this different color and this different me. But I don't know, I am just like freaking out because this is my first like sit down video with this hair, and I just don't even know who I am anymore. And I also got my second ear piercing done yesterday, so I was just like on a roll. I didn't get like tattoos or anything because I was like, what's the next crazy thing I could do? And then I just stayed home the rest of the night and watched The Society on Netflix, which is incredible, by the way. That's definitely on my list of stuff that I've been loving lately. And this is a current favorites video. I'm sorry, I like didn't even say what this video is, but I'm sure you got it from the title. This is all my current favorite makeup, skincare. I have a perfume, a book, shows, just a lot of stuff. I went to Jamaica this month, which is such a highlight, such an amazing favorite. And I actually got this bracelet when I was there from Alex and Ani, and it's, I think, exclusive to the Caribbean, so you can only get it at Alex and Ani stores in the Caribbean. And me and my best friend Alyssa, who went on this trip together, we both got one, and it's just really special. And I highly recommend going to an all-inclusive resort wherever you can. And we really love Jamaica, but there's so many places that we want to visit now that we had like a taste of this life. We went to a sandals resort, and it's marketed as like for lovers and like couples and whatever. It's not like that weird, to be honest. Like, it wasn't just like couples like making out all over the place. Like, we didn't know what to expect, but we went to Sandals Ochi, and I have a whole vlog of this if you want to check it out. I'll link that down below. But it wasn't like weird. We didn't feel out of place or uncomfortable, and it was just such an amazing getaway and just made us forget about reality, which is exactly what we wanted. And it was just beautiful there. I really miss like seeing the ocean every day and like the blue skies. Oh my god, it was just stunning there. So if you ever get the chance to go to Jamaica, I would really recommend it. Definitely check out my vlog to see more. But how can I talk about my current favorites without mentioning that vacation? So I have a lot of, not a lot, but I have a good amount of makeup and then skincare as well for this. So I'll just dive right in. This is one of the products that I got at the Sephora VIB sale, the Natasha Denona Mini Star Palette. This was an impulse buy, like at the checkout line, and I'm so glad I got this because I used it all throughout my trip, and then I've been using it a lot ever since I came home. So it just has 5 shades in here, and I love that there's a matte like soft brown type color and then a dark brown, and then there's an olive green, more of like a rose gold color, and then this like blue brown. All of them are stunning, so easy to work with. They're just a pleasure to use. So I especially love this olive green, and then the browns, like the mattes are really nice. That rose gold is gorgeous. And to be honest, these are the ones I use the most. I haven't used this like matte club type of color I think I use it like once or twice, but it is just a really nice formula. So that is the Mini Star palette, and I was worried that by getting this palette I would be tempted to want like the big palettes, but honestly big palettes are not for me. So if you wanted to try Natasha Denona shadows, these mini palettes are the way to go. I think they're $25. It's not like that expensive for a 5-pan eyeshadow palette from any brand, and I just love this colorway, especially to have those 2 mattes that can just start off a look. And I use those 2 mattes pretty much every day, so I'm really enjoying that for sure. And then this product surprised me so much, and I'm so glad I got it. It's the Butter London Glazing Eye Gloss in Mermaid. And so it comes in like this little pot. I got this at Ulta, I think last month. And so it's just like this jello type of stuff. But it is so sparkly and mesmerizing, and you can use this on its own or put it over another shadow, and it just makes it come to life. It has a greenish tint to it, so I put it over, I think, just like a brown, and like a darker brown, and I put this on top, and it shone, I don't even know what the right terminology of it, but like it just glowed, and it was stunning. I love this formula. It's so like different than anything I've used before, and they seriously do not have fallout. It lasts all day. It's just so surprising and very easy to put on the eyes. I would definitely recommend applying it with your fingers, but that color Mermaid is so awesome. This month, I really haven't worn fake lashes very much, but I've gotten a lot of use out of my eyelash curler, and this one is by Kevin Aquan. And do you guys clean your lash curlers? I feel like I need to like clean this more often because there's like mascara on it. Because what I do is I apply one coat of mascara, and then I like do a really nice like strong curl, and then I do a second coat, and it just helps my lashes be less straight. Like they're not super straight, but it just makes them like stand up more and look more like fake lashes, even though it doesn't like fully, but it just helps me get that like fuller lash look without having to apply lashes. So if you have a lash curler, like definitely try it out. I don't usually use an eyelash curler, but this month I was just like, hey, I have this, why don't I use it? And I really have grown to love the process of how it makes my eyelashes look. So I've been using that every day. Then I have a favorite face product. This two actually, and they're both by IT Cosmetics, and IT Cosmetics is a brand I have slept on for years. I never gave them the time of day. I was always like, boring old lady makeup, like not for me, so dull. Dude, give these products a chance. You will be shocked. I also have a skincare product in my favorites from IT Cosmetics that we'll get to in a little bit. But I got the IT Cosmetics oil-free matte CC cream at the Sephora VIB sale. This is perfection. For summertime, or if you have oily skin all year round, this is amazing. It gives like medium coverage, definitely buildable. It comes with a pump. It's like a plastic squeezy bottle, but it has a pump, which is basically the best of both worlds because it's not a glass bottle that you have to be worried about carrying around, but it's also a pump, which is just like, this is so amazing. And it has SPF 40, which is really nice. And when I bought this, I pretty much bought it specifically for my Jamaica trip and also the summer, because it said it was sweat proof and humidity proof, which it gets very humid in Pennsylvania. It was very, very humid in Jamaica, and I wore this every day and my face looked so good, even if it was like hot as hell and like humid. This was outstanding, and I cannot wait to continue using this throughout this summer. I feel like this is one of my favorite like face makeup products that I've ever bought, and it just is like simple yet satisfying. Like it gives me nice perfected skin without being too heavy. It's a nice creamy texture, but it's not like thick or hard to blend. I love this, and I'm still trying to use up my Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. So what I've been doing is I've been wearing both, and I just take this stupid doe foot and I apply it like on my cheeks. And then I do a pump of this on a buffing brush and then just like stipple it around and then buff it all together. And it gives me like a little bit more glow from the Healthy Foundation, like on my cheeks, which is where I mostly want a glow. And then it gives me just great lasting power and better coverage and a better color match with the IT Cosmetics. This is in Fair. I feel like the Physicians Formula, I have the lightest shade LC1. I still think this is a little too dark for me, so mixing these together just gives me a perfect color match. But this stuff is fantastic. At Sephora, you can get like a set where you put in a CC cream. It doesn't have to be this one, it can be any of their formulas, and then you get a few extra products for like $1 more than the CC cream itself. So I would really recommend that. Probably Ulta has a similar thing, but I got this at Sephora. This concealer really surprised me this month. It's the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer. I have the shade Fair Beige, and you can probably see that you are able to basically see inside of the concealer now. That's how much I've been using it. So I will say this doesn't have tons of product, but it's only $5. So I love this for under my eyes. That's the only place I wear concealer. I just do a line and a line. I pretty much only use one application like from the wand, so I use one side on this eye, one side on the other, and I just blend it out, and it gives me exactly what I want for under eye coverage. It's not super full coverage. Like, don't expect this to be like 100% full coverage, but if you just want a little bit of coverage under your eyes, this is an amazing and affordable option that really is comparable to my NARS Creamy Concealer. I love that. That's probably still my favorite, but I've been using this all month instead of the NARS, and I could easily use the NARS, but I've just been really enjoying this, and I think that it's a much more accessible and easy to repurchase option than like a $30 concealer. So I'll see how long this lasts me, but I would definitely say probably the NARS has more product in it. This doesn't even say how many like ounces or whatever is in the product, but it's probably not as much as with a standard concealer, but the formula is really good. I was really surprised and like pleasantly surprised by that. Then another IT Cosmetics product that I put on after all of my face like foundation, the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Translucent Poreless Finish Airbrush Powder. It is a long name. This is magic. That is what they should call this. They should call it like magic powder, because it literally does like fill in your pores and give your skin this silky smooth feeling. It is wild. So it is a loose powder, and it comes with a puff that I would definitely recommend keeping. This is how I apply the powder, and so I just tap a little bit out. I didn't open all of the holes with the sticker. I just tap a little bit out on the lid, and then I will press the puff into this, and then I'll just do my T-zone. I go like on my chin, around my nose. I really get like where my sunglasses nose pieces go, and then I go under my eyes to get out any creases there, and then I definitely do my forehead, because I feel like it's weird, but I have really like more noticeable pores on my forehead than anywhere else on my face. So this just like pressing it into the skin makes it so smooth, like honestly poreless, and it gives your skin like this silky feeling. It is so weird and so amazing, and I honestly can't imagine a powder doing more special things than this. Like my other powders that I use, they set my makeup nicely, but this actually like does something. Like it's more like an added step of like coverage almost, or like not, I don't really use primers, but this almost does like what people say primers do. Like they fill in the pores and like they just make you look better. This is better than any primer that I personally like to use. I don't like silicone primers or anything like that, but this gives me that silky feeling without feeling like slick. Like it's like matte but silky. Oh my god, it's amazing. I adore it. Then the NARS Capri highlighter. I have been using this all the time. I love this. I'm still using up my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone, so I apply that first to try to use it up, and then I take this Real Techniques brush. Does it say what this is called? It's the 403. You can get this in a set, and I just like go like this and then go all around my cheeks and like up here, and I just kind of like buff out the Becca highlighter with this powder, because this is a very similar shade to Moonstone, but I feel like it's more refined, and it's not, I don't know, it just is simple, it's easy, it looks natural, it's gorgeous, and I just love this product. And then the other brush, another brush that comes in that set, this is the 203. It also comes with like a really small eye brush that I never use. This is awesome for bronzer, and I am trying to fall in love with my Kevyn Aucoin Capri highlighting palette, or whatever the heck this is called, Neo Bronzer. And I only go into the bronzer of this product. So I just tap it in here, and then I go like this and up on my hairline. Same on the other side. And then I go like down under my jaw just with the product that's left. And this brush is perfect for it. Like, it literally blends it out for you. It feels so good. It's like, oh, I love this brush so much. So this set that comes with these and then the other one, it's worth it just for these two alone. They are so nice. They're such an innovative shape, and they really work so well for cheek products. So I love both of those. Okay, so that is everything for makeup favorites. Then for skincare, this is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cleanser. Again, another IT Cosmetics product that just shocked me so much. I have like 2 or 3 of these small sizes now, because as I've bought a few IT Cosmetics things, it has come in like a set that includes this, which I am totally okay with because I love it. This is called a Skin Transforming Hydrating Cleansing Serum, which to a normal consumer, I'd be like, what is a cleansing serum? Like, what is this? Like, I don't understand what's going on. It's basically just like a gel cream cleanser. Like, I wouldn't think of it as like a serum, but it is such a cool consistency. So it comes in a squeezy tube that I love, and it is like this gel cream. Like, it's kind of thick, but it's not too thick, and it's not like a cream. It really is like a gel. And I massage this onto dry skin. I either use this in the morning or as a second cleanser. You can see it kind of lathers up. I obviously don't have any water here. It has a nice light scent to it, and it is one of the most like hydrating cleansers that I've ever used without leaving a film on my skin. I love like more hydrating cleansers, cleansing balms, all that awesome stuff. But a lot of the times, to get that hydrated feeling, it leaves a residue or like a film on my skin, and I just hate that. Like, it makes me not want to use that product. This gives me more hydrated feeling skin without residue, and it is just perfection. You need a small amount. Like, that amount that I just showed you is plenty for your whole face. Like, it really spreads and it goes a long way. And I do add a little water to like make it a more milky consistency to rinse off with a washcloth. But honestly, this is phenomenal. I really have never heard anyone talk about this, and I never would have tried it if it didn't come in the Sephora Skin Wonderland set last year, which I actually saw some at my Sephora like just this past VIB sale. Like, they still had the Skin Wonderland sets from last winter, which was like so weird because that's such a hot commodity. I didn't think there would be any left. But anyway, if you got that set, you got this cleanser. Give it a shot if you haven't yet. It was a product that I was like, I do not want to try that. It sounds weird. It sounds like it'll be thick and awful. No, it is beautiful and I adore it. I also fell even more in love with my Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate this month. This is just a tried and true product to me. I don't want to be without this. I'm really like reevaluating what I buy in terms of skincare and what's actually worth it and what I really don't need at all. But I feel like this is a product that truly helps calm my skin and make my skin look and feel better. I just love the process of using it because it has this amazing scent. It's an oil that has a little button, and so you just fill up the tube and then just squeeze out onto your hand. Such a luxurious, amazing experience, and I just never want to be without it. It is the best like nighttime treatment to me. And then for sunscreen, I really love this Color Science Sun Forgettable Face Shield SPF 50. So I use this every day in Jamaica. I did not get burned on my face, which I've been I'm obviously so pale, so I didn't get tan in Jamaica because I wore so much sunscreen, and I'm so happy about that because I'm fine not being tan. I'd rather not be burned. So this does the trick. It's like a thin, it's thin but not too thin, and it is like a slightly like pink tint to it, so you can see the texture. It's like a liquid, but it's not like super watery thin, and it just spreads on so nicely. There's not a sunscreen scent. It doesn't make my makeup sit weird on top of it. Like, it is just the perfect sunscreen, and yeah, there's no more words about that. For hair products, this really shocked me this month. It's the Blowpro Faux Dry Shampoo, and this was sent to me from Blowpro, and I love the like non-aerosol dry shampoos, which is what this is. So it has like a little spout, and you just squeeze the sides and the powder comes out of it. So I feel like this formula does the best job at making my hair look fresh the next day, because how I personally use dry shampoo and how I started using dry shampoo years ago, and it really changed the game for me, is I apply dry shampoo at night. So if I know I'm not gonna wash my hair the next day, I'll apply dry shampoo before I go to bed, and by the next morning it's like all like worked into my hair. I just need to brush my hair, and my hair looks like completely fresh and like I actually washed it with this formula, which was so shocking to me because I don't have super high expectations for dry shampoo. I'm like, okay, if it makes my hair look less greasy, I'll be happy. But this actually made it look more fresh, which I'm all about. So this was awesome. Thank you, Blowpro, for sending this over to me. And I really love how you just squeeze the side of the bottle. You don't have to worry about like a pump or anything on the top. And like I said, I really prefer non-aerosol dry shampoos. For perfume, the one that I reach for all month is the Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy Rosé. There's so many like parts of the name of these perfumes, but this bottle is just gorgeous. I love it. And what I like about this is that it's a rose floral scent, but it's not like sickening. I have worn one of my Jo Malone floral fragrances this month, and it's great because I could smell it throughout the day, but it was so strong. I was like I did not enjoy the experience of wearing it. But with this, it's not too heavy and it's not like overpowering. It just makes me feel happy, and there is that like slight like effervescence of like a rosé or like a champagne type of scent. It's kind of crazy how they were able to like incorporate that into a smell, and it's just good. It makes me feel pretty and girly, and I just really love it. Speaking of like flowers and springtime, Claritin. This is how I've gotten through this month. And my other like best tip of the day, other than the dry shampoo one, is to take Claritin or your allergy medicine the night before. So, or the night at night. I don't know why I'm making this complicated. Take this at night and you will feel so much better. Like, there were so many days in April that I just could not get out of bed. My face would be so puffy, my eyes would barely be open, like I would be like little slits for my eyes. And once I started taking my Claritin D at night, I'm like good to go in the morning. Like I don't like jump out of bed like super happy, but I like get out of bed without feeling so miserable and so worn down. And since at least this formula is a 24-hour formula, it lasts me all day. So when I would actually be outside ever, which I'm not usually outside because I'm at work, but if I like go in and out of the car or I take a walk after work or something, it still is active throughout that period. And then as the night goes on, it like starts to like not be as effective. And I can notice like as I get closer to like 9 p.m., 10 p.m., I start to feel a little more stuffy. but then I take this and I go to bed and I'm good the next day. So if you suffer with allergies, try taking at least your like pill medicines at night. I still use Flonase in the morning because I just need that extra like layer of protection, but taking the pill at night is a game changer. I was so shocked. Okay, just a few like entertainment type of things. When I was in Jamaica, I read Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. This book gripped me. I loved it. It is such a good beach read. Like, it's not, I mean, there are like serious topics in it, but it's not like so serious that it makes you like depressed or anything. Like, it was so good. It was so easy to digest. It's just a good book. It was very, very, very enjoyable. It's like family drama. It's like a mystery. It is everything, and they're making a series on Hulu based on this book, and Reese Witherspoon is going to be in it, and I can like when I read this, I could picture her as one of the characters, and I think it's just going to be an amazing book adapted to TV because it's so like juicy. There's so many like different like interpersonal problems and like relationships. It's so good. It really, really was the perfect book for vacation, and I don't read very much, and this just like it was all I wanted to do at the beach and at the pool. I just read this book. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to listen to music. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to read this book, and to me that is the sign of a good book, is when you don't want to do anything but read it. So I really enjoyed it. And then, like I said, I am watching The Society on Netflix. Highly recommend this show. It is so surprising. It is so interesting. It like really, I only heard one person talk about it so far, but now I'm like trying to tell everyone. I'm like, please watch The Society. Please let it get a second season. I need to know what's gonna happen. I have one episode left, but I'm gonna watch it right after I film these videos because I just need to know what is going on with these characters. The acting is phenomenal. It is just so good. The writing though, the writing is where it's at. It's so like, there's so much continuity. There's not plot holes. They see scenes through. They don't like cut off the scene when there's about to be like an altercation or something. It's just so realistic. It is amazing. Please watch The Society on Netflix. I think you would love it. And definitely my favorite show of recent times, probably April and May, is Barry. And while everyone has been talking about Game of Thrones, including myself, I just didn't feel like connected to Game of Thrones this season. But this new season of Barry, which also like wrapped up like around the same time as Game of Thrones, maybe even the same night as Game of Thrones, I'm not even sure, but Barry had its second season that just finished. Oh my god, like, Bill Hader is one of my favorite people in the world. My friend Ryan reminds me so much of Bill Hader, and I am like Kristen Wiig, and so we always say like we're like them, and I just love that for us. But Bill Hader is so smart and so funny, yet so, I don't know, it's just like an incredible drama mixed with comedy. But it's like super, super drama and serious and like murder and all that stuff, but then he mixes it in with this plot line of his character. He's incredible. He's the main character. He writes the show, he directs some episodes, he's a producer, like he's everything. And his character is like a hitman, but that doesn't really want to do it anymore, and that finds this passion in acting, and like it's hilarious and amazing, and just watch it. If you have HBO and you haven't given Barry a chance, please do. I think you would adore it, and you'll just fly through the first 2 seasons. I can't wait for the next season. And yeah, so please watch Barry. I think you would love it. Especially there was an episode that was kind of like, it didn't have to do a ton with the plot of the season, but it was just this incredible episode called like Ronnie and Lily or something like that. oh my god, the best episode of TV I've watched in a long time. I was just like, what the hell is gonna happen next? What is going on? It was so fascinating and hilarious, and oh my god, just watch Barry. You will just love it. And I think that is it, you guys. Oh my god, I really enjoyed hanging out with you for this video. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And all of you that are subscribed and that comment and that like my Instagram pictures and leave me nice comments, like seriously, thank you. Thank you so much. I would do this even if I had like one person watching, but the fact that there are many of you out there just fills my heart with so much happiness and is just so surprising and fulfilling and amazing. So thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you really soon. Bye.